'Cause I'm sick of innuendo, tired of all this grayness. Take your Christmas stocking and shove it up my anus. Yes, I know. Right this very second, I need a little yow.
Wait, there's Sonato in this video? Merry Yowie Christmas. Welcome back to Hyrule Warriors. Jesus Christ! Oh, we're just like right back here immediately. Yeah, I was gonna finish this last night, but it looks like there's a lot more for us to do still. There's like one more big mission, and I always take a long time with these, and I'm also like kind of underleveled, so we'll see how it goes. Good luck me. No. We are not latching on to the lyric where he says, I don't care if you're a furry. Keaton doesn't count. We just went over this in Klonoa. Come on, guys. Speaking of Yaoi Christmas, though, I've had these images on my desktop. Oh, we'll do this scene first, and then we'll get to that. Oh, I thought those were like all Rivalis.
Is that...
So, here you all are. All of you despicable pests.
Are they gonna make this dude the final boss? You don't even get to fight Ganon? I guess that makes sense. Oh, the evil egg!
But that looks like...
I was asking if that was gonna come back. No! You monster! What the fuck?
Beneath my heel. That is my fate!
Great voice acting. Okay.
Through their perseverance, Link
Are they just putting like the final boss in like its own thing and it's gonna be really short, or is this gonna take like a whole while?
was clearing the way to Hyrule Castle. Before them, the final
Oh, there he is.
confrontation awaited.
Okay, sure, I guess.
This battle that would determine the fate of all Hyrule.
Bathrobe looking ass. Who is this fucking loser? He's the guy resurrecting Ganon. We're on the last part of this series. If it's short, you could always stream Hades. I just might. I mean, I finished Klonoa, I finished Sunshine. If I finish this, I'm gonna have a lot of room in the schedule. I've been planning for Hades for a while, but this is the last night of this like week cycle. So I'll have to come back with like a bunch of new series in a week. But yeah, I could get back to Hades. I was certainly thinking about it. Didn't Polygon give that like its Game of the Year award? Hades plus Galaxy equals Pog City. I don't know if it's just me, but I think I'd prefer to like put a bit more of a gap between the 3D All-Stars installments, because I know I put time between 64 and Sunshine. Oh yeah, this is going to be a whole thing. Yeah, Seal Calamity Ganon. They cannot let me get away with this. They have to let Link die. I think this ending in Harbinger Ganon, I think this ending is going to really disappoint me. But yeah, I was thinking of Galaxy like probably, well, not necessarily January, because I was talking about Klonoa about how I'll probably be off for January, but at least as far as like February, I think would be a good gap. Because I think 64 and Sunshine were 2 months, right? Like September to November. I'm excited for you to try the bow and immediately beat the first 2 bosses. I mean, I might try that first thing for like 1 attempt, but that's not gonna happen. The only reason I'm beating any bosses is because of the tremendous health increase that I have available to me now in Hades. Speaking of dying instantly, that's gotta be what I'm like in for right here though, right? This doesn't look like it's going so well in all honesty. Oh, they're like doing the same thing at once. Oh boy. Yeah, the collar is pretty pog when you're starting out. I think collars are pog in general. Okay, let's try this. What if Toon Link was writing wolf form Keaton? Sounds cute to me. I think if Corrin had like a piggyback ride, that would be even cuter though. There it is. First flurry rush of the night took me long enough. Thank you, Sidon. Yeah, I'll just get this over with. Okay, now I can just focus on this. Mercifully. Although I'm kind of appled out. I guess I'll have it now. Jeez. Oh, but I can do this. I can get the eye. That's my trick. Oh, it's gonna do the rib thing! Yeah, I got a huge HP upgrade right at the very end of the last Hades session. And I don't think I got the chance to use it, but I mean, it bodes well. Eventually, Emo BF gives you a trinket so you can replace the collar with a trinket that only does things if you don't get hit. Why would I want that then? My getting hitness isn't going to change from the beginning of my Hades run to the end of my Hades run. I'm going to get hit just as much at the end as I will in the beginning. Oh, this is just already, like, for me. Please refer to Hollow Knight or literally any other game that I've done for proof of this. Corrin is too obvious and you already see enough of him. Are we saying, like, you see enough of him, like, me personally, or just people do in general? Because I think I disagree with the second interpretation of that. And the first, frankly, I don't think I do see enough of him. The content is very few and far between, although I just saw some great made Corrin art earlier today that I put in the Keaton and Corrin channel. That's some real chef's kiss shit. What did I even use stasis on there, huh? What if gorillas had skeletons? Would that be fucked up or what? I'm like just out of range to like shoot high enough up to get the eye. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll just finish it off like this. This will do the trick. Phew.
Exquisite.
Exquisite. Oh, we have like renders of him now for the artwork. The Blight Ganons. Oh, fuck off, yeah. You underestimate the power of range. But I like having a sword and range. I can just wait for the RNG to like be nice to me, and then I'll have something that I'll use. Oh boy, here we go. Am I like in a camp right now? Or just like, what does this count as? No, I don't think there are any camp icons on this map. Actually, there are. That also happen to have whiz robes in them, which could come in handy, but for now, not so much. I'll still clear it out anyways, I guess, though. What's this way? Yeah, I guess everyone's kind of deciding to split up from here. I just, like, literally have to, like, visit each, like, Calamity bedroom. Eh? Oh! There it is! Was wondering where you've been. You gave me, let me get down the stairs. Thank you for being kind. Eh? Oh, it's just teleporting. Whoa! Amongst other things. Oh, but I can do this, can't I? This is where I like first discovered that I had tricks. Oh, finally everybody shows up. Okay, it's just teleporting again, but it likes to, yeah, follow up with an attack as soon as it teleports. Also, I should lead with this. I think what I'm looking forward to is you realizing how diverse the weapon choice actually is. Maybe then you'll stop calling the sword an all-rounder when it's very much not. Oh, I already ate that. Shit. Was that like a stasis opportunity there, though? Uh-oh. Well, I know what this is an opportunity for. Here we go. Zelda, why are you just standing there? There we go. I'm really close to one of these. If you fight on a farm using a sword, you're on a range. I guess. Every time I keep saying aloud, whenever it teleports, it follows up always with an attack. And not once have I, like, read that properly. Did that work? I guess so. Looks like it barely, like, worked, though. Oh, that was way too early. What? I must have missed the window for that. Yeah, okay. There we go. That had to happen. That had to happen. At some point sooner or later in the night. Let's just get it over with now, huh?
Exquisite.
Exquisite. Is there anything else in this room to, like, work with? Like boxes or what have you? This is like a very big room, but we, like, didn't utilize very much of it. I was, like, kind of cornered into the first third. See, I don't think I see the need for me to go after these bokoblins, though. Like, they're kind of just here. But my A thing is already full, so, like, why would I... I'll do the same thing that I did with, the Malice Lionel, where... Huh? Oh, wrong door. A little further this way. Where I'll just use the A thing right away, and then come back to it later. Oh, I, like, dodged into that. Yeah, I'll do, like, a cycle of draining the gauge, and then I'll go back for, like, more of the yellow. Oh, hey, Zelda. Because that shouldn't be too hard to do. Aster was kind of a letdown. I really expected more from him as a character. I'm surprised that the Hubert fuckers in chat aren't feeling this character, because I think design-wise, I get the exact same vibes. Does Hubert's personality really do that much for you guys? I see no difference. Here we go. Yeah, the blades can always be tough with this sort of thing. Zelda's just fucking sitting. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a second. There might be something in here. Apples? I don't know if I needed to throw that many, but yes, apples indeed. Yes, please. Alright, good luck with that, guys. Good luck with that. Oh, hi, Rivali. Maybe you would like to join us. Let me just free up your schedule real quick. How about that? Yeah, these guys are still trying to work their way through all this. There you go. See, I think that's a much better, like, use of just these guys being here, though. Wait, where are you? Oh, you guys are just going that way. Okay. But yeah, if my gauge is already full, then why would I, like, bother working on the crowd when I can get... You could go to 5 or 6 doors, or just 1. I went into the wrong room again. I don't need bokoblins, they disappoint me. Ow! Ow! Okay, let's lead with one of these. To be honest, Fire Emblem Three Houses didn't stay with me that much, but for Hubert, I do remember some of his supports with Bernadetta, which is more personality than Astra has had this whole game. I guess that's true. Oh boy. I'm just gonna do this now. And then get on this side so that I don't take damage from it. He wasn't memorable and didn't do much with the screen time he did have. Yeah, there was like a lot more that they were building up with, like with the Yiga that I feel like just didn't happen. It was weird. Oh, so now you tell me with the stasis. And I get the feeling I was too late for that window as well. But I'll be behind, so I'll be fine. Yeah, he's doing his thing. He keeps trying to like turn around, but he doesn't have the tightness of the radius to do it. Oh, even if you shield? I guess you still get frozen, but you just don't take the damage. That helps. Okay. I might have a shot at this. Okay, maybe not. Oh, what am I doing? I'll use the ice on the water. What? Oh, okay. I guess the gimmick with Water Blight is that they're already ice. So what, would fire work? I don't want to use too much of this stuff. Yeah, I can probably finish them off if I just get the stamina thing done. Ugh. If I just get the stamina thing done. That way I can save the rods for the other blights. The Malice Swamps? Okay. 1 apple, great. Eh? Why are we going this way? Does it lead directly to the next... Oh god, it does. Just back to back, huh? Why? I'm getting like some serious... There we go. If your Joy-Con controller ever like loses connection... Now? Oh yeah, there it is. The Guardian was reinforced by Aster. If your Joy-Con ever loses connection, the last input that you gave it just kind of like carries on without stopping. So I was having like some weird stuff with the camera because of the way I was holding it. Although it's weird, like with the way the puppy... Oh, thank God Yunobo was here. With the way the puppy grip works, I feel like I can excuse that happening a little bit more if I'm like holding the Joy-Con in like the split way. Because my hands are covering like all of it, and I know that can be hard for signals. Basically, I'm holding it wrong. But with the puppy grip, you think that would give like the wireless connection like more room to breathe, like around your hands. Anyways. Oh god, Wind Blight. Yeah, I guess I'll lead with this again. Like, honestly, I can't tell you anything I recall about Aster. He's crazy, and he laughs crazy, and he has really tiny eyes because he's so crazy. Why didn't that work? Is there a range to something like that? What an awkward spot to put this character. There we go. And there we go. He's honestly a really boring villain, at least I remember Sia. Now, let's not go that far. Let's not say anything too ridiculous now. Also, yeah, this final stage music is like not doing anything for me. The one on the last stage was kind of cool, but this not so much. What am I supposed to do with all these teeth? Unfortunately, a question I find myself asking too often. Oh wait, so in the same way that Sidon has those branching combos, I wonder if I do the thing where like Link goes up into the air and then I do the X and then I start pressing Y again? Yeah, there is more to that. That's cool. Probably shouldn't be taking damage from that though. Ugh. Petey Piranha looking ass. Yeah, taking these at point blank probably isn't like the best idea. Like, it may look like we're far away, but he has such a big fucking arm that he can just point and he's there. I didn't say she was good, just that I remember her. No, I actually like that combo. Oh boy. What I need to be doing is getting more flurry rushes, but on the other hand, fuck that. Or more of these. Oh, the invisible thing happened! I need to get out of the way of this just in case. No, okay, it worked. See, that time it worked. Oh, you're just gonna clip inside the building? This does not bode well. Also, I should... What? I didn't get hit by anything, but I got knocked back. Why? I guess those lasers just have, like, infinite vertical coverage? So even if they fly over you, you still get hit? Oh yeah, I should be doing what I was doing in the, last stage, though. Just switching to other characters when my health is low. Like, if we're all here, why not? Thanks, frames. Oh, Zelda has, like, none of her gauge built, though, right now. This could have been really helpful. Oh, God. I wonder if... when they do one of those things where it, like, gives you a tell to use one of the runes, if your gauge is run out with one character, can you just switch to a different character and start using, like, their runes instead? That way you can go even faster? That's, like, my only guess for how to make something like that work. Oh, there we go. Oh, that doesn't work? Great. See, with Link's, I think it remains in slow motion even after you start throwing the bombs. But with Zelda's, like, time resumes before you're done throwing them, which, like, closes the window before the bombs hit, even though you responded to the input correctly. See, watch this. I'm gonna press Y, and then before they get there, she's gonna die. Even though I did it right. This could be a good finisher, though. Apples, though? The good news is that the next time I die, and I do mean that as a matter of when, not if, I should be... Oh, this isn't open, I guess. Okay. I'll at least be back at full health and have that as a checkpoint. I didn't know who Sia was, so I looked them up, and even their design is more memorable than Aster. I don't think we should be encouraging this. Aster dressed like the starting mage FE class. I guess none of this really matters. I'm gonna go this way just to die instantly. Like this to die instantly. What if I did this, though? Oh, okay. I didn't see that the one behind me had noticed me yet. I didn't see it was aiming. Where default 3 call it a character design ass. This is really funny to me, though, from the wiki. Quote, very little is known about Aster's life before the events of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. All that is known is that he was raised in a village in the Kingdom of Hyrule, and that he eventually became a powerful sorcerer and a follower of Calamity Ganon. Like when you don't write a main motivation or backstory for your fucking villain. Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Like, why does he want to do this? Well, if Sia's motivation is, yeah, actually she has a sexy crush on Link, and she has a crush so hard that she split into 2 sexy girls. They should have given Aster the exact same backstory, completely unmodified. Okay, now I see it coming. It really feels like I ought to be parrying! Or that I ought to be able to, doesn't it? The best I can do is just try and dance out of the way, but... At least Sia had motivation, even if it was pretty shit. At the same time, if I had to choose between that or nothing, I'm glad we got nothing, if that makes any sense. What are all you guys doing here? This is where Urbosa went, I guess? I still think Zelda with the Guardians is a good choice, though, because she at least, like, does good damage. Like that. Link would take way longer, and the legs are coming off now. Do I have to press X to parry with this? No, I don't get it. Yeah, she doesn't, like, swing her shield. She just, like, makes it go away to summon something else instead. So I guess that's why the parrying doesn't work. I have done it as she's getting blown away in an explosion. Okay, let's sort this mess out too, though, while we're at it. Do I have Apple? I do not have Apple. Also, we're like right on top of it. No, we're not. The others are on top of a dot. I'm the cyan one. I think that motivation on Aster would have been better than nothing. Because the dynamic of it would at least be novel. I'm not saying that, like, the dynamic is bad. I'm saying, well, actually it is. But if they did it with a male... The fact that it is done on a female character makes it inexcusable, I think. Because lest we forget, these are the same people that chose characters for Fire Emblem Warriors based on which girls had the best feet. Like, I don't trust Koei Tecmo, of all people, to be, like, tastefully horny. There we go. Then again, Nintendo be homophobic, so they'd probably make Aster crush on Zelda. Oh no, that would be terrible! We can't prove that that's not his motivation. We're gonna beat all the blights, and then we're gonna get to him, and he's gonna be like, this was my secret plan all along. He's gonna reveal his motivation in the next cutscene. How did you guys even get over there? I guess by doing this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I never opened this, because I died. Yeah, I'll try to press on through here to get to the next blight, and then I'll switch back to another character. Ooh! Hello? Whoa! I'm like, hey, anyone in here? Oh god, I gotta do the Guardians again? Really? Don't blow it. Oh, you don't say. I'm still gonna be really spammy with the Guardians, though. I just wasn't sure if I was in the right room or not. Like, I saw that the yellow dot was, like, further away, so I thought it was in a different room, and I was gonna, like, gotta find some treasure in there. There we go. I lead with X on that pretty often, but if you do Y, I'm pretty sure it does more damage. That's a pretty good combo. See, this is just like hopping around for like completely unrelated reasons. This is the way it ought to be. I mean, like, I had this giant shield, and Link uses his shield to parry. You really think that there would be something more to that. I might not even need to use my gauge on this thing. Oh, this thing got knocked over by that. That was about to fire, too. I got really lucky with that. God, I wish you could knock these things off the ledges, though. That'd be so good. No. God, I am not letting chat try to explain away and encourage feet. Just thinking now, I think the only gay characters in any Nintendo or Nintendo-associated games are in Fire Emblem. That's a good point. Like, I'm trying to think of... No, but guys, we have the construction workers. That counts. It totally counts. Shut up and take your representation. Yeah, people wanted them to put, like, gay marriage in, like, Tomodachi Life, but you can't even make Mii's gay. What did I want to save that for, exactly? Because by the time I go through all of these, I've basically got another one ready to go. What's happening over here? Oh, that's a good one. That's great for crowds. I think there's something to this, the halos that form. Because they seem to, like, yeah. They linger on the enemies that get hit by it, even if you're not attacking, which makes it seem like there's probably more strategy to do with that. And I've, like, noticed that before, but I don't think I've ever, like, vocalized, like, oh, I wonder if this means anything. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Good luck, guys. I'm outie. Yeah, the construction workers in Breath of the Wild. Like, the Olsen, like, the whole... Like, the bald guy. Luigi's not gay. Luigi's not gay. We're not talking about Luigi. Yeah, the carpenters. Okay, well the good news is that I know where to find Thunderblight. But not in that room. Yeah, I guess the dot and the lightning shooting out the side of the room should... See, though, that's what I thought the door was. And then this was like a different room. Oh god, that was too late. Oh, I gotta back up. I also haven't taken any damage as Zelda though, so I'm not gonna switch to another character like right away. Those like some good opportunities to like get things done here. Jesus, camera! Oh, not with the clones. I'm just doing this. Okay, that's pretty good. All I'll say on the subject of feet is that people need to wash their goddamn feet. I hate that this dude does the clones stuff. I can't stand that. It's so hard to deal with, especially in spaces like this. It's a shame that none of the boss characters in this game do feel like they have an arena that's like actually made for them. And I guess that goes as far as the original Breath of the Wild as well, because Thunderblight's boss fight just takes place like in the lobby. Some of the Blights have like dedicated boss arenas, but like they're repurposed spaces sometimes as well. Anyways, is fire any good against thunder? It's not, but it'll trigger that gauge, and it'll let me do this. Wash your seat, wear socks, care for your freaking nails. Oh, nails is a really bad one. Not for me, but I think with like straight people in the wild, that's something that I observed, at least in high school, is that people had gross fucking nails. We're done? Okay, that laser was like decorative. Decorative lasers. Apple! And I didn't even have to eat any. Okay, that's good. I'll keep going with Zelda, I think. She's doing a good job so far. That Guardian OP shit is like really carrying over. I think as far as like... I'm actually allowed to go out here now. Cool. But I think as far as, Oh, Korok. Thinking her overpowered abilities were only for that one mission and that she was going to stop being useful again. No, she's just always useful now, so I'll stick with her. The only thing Zelda got from her dad are her huge eyebrows. Yeah, I'm also a little disappointed that, like, there's never any scenes. I don't know, when I hear the idea of Breath of the Wild prequel, one of the things that I was immediately interested in... Oh, level up, cool. I can continue to not use the apples. One of the things that kind of interested me in that idea was knowing a little bit more about what the history was with Urbosa and Zelda's mom. But, like, she's already dead in this. Like, we don't even get to see that. Like, instead of rewriting the characters we already have, why don't we learn about, like, the larger, like, past of the organization? like everybody's relationships. Like, just introduce some new ones that like give the existing ones more context, I guess, right? I think that could have been really good, but it's just not here. Oh, I accidentally set this off. I can only do it for like a second, though. I knew this was about to ask something of me. Oh, I forgot about the wig! You always forget about the wig, that's how they get you. Don't you do this. Cut that out. Also, now would probably be a great time for that rod business. Uh-oh. Yeah, rods? Oh, I'm out of ice anyways. Thunder, though? Thank you for correcting me, Zelda. It's lightning. Why don't they call it Lightning Blight Ganon, then? Light Blight. Blightning. Now seems like a good opportunity for eating this. Why can I not, though? Oh, there we go. Jeez, there's a lot going on right now. Oh, that's doing multiple swings then, huh? Oh?
Nicely done.
At least that's not too far back, but huh?
Like this.
Okay, here's my new idea. Nope. Not entertaining it. Here's my new idea. I'm just gonna fight this now, and then I'm gonna wait until they get low health, and then I'm gonna go back down into the crowd, because then I'll get a level up, and it'll immediately fill my gauge. So it's a little bit like that Malice Lionel Chi strategy again. I'll be able to make something of it. Wait, I'm sorry, are you complaining that Lionels aren't a big enough of a threat? I think they were very well handled in Breath of the Wild. I think of all the things where you could just like wander out and you could just like meet this like terrifying thing that could kick your ass if you like weren't careful. Like that's the thing that does that once you get off the Great Plateau. Like there's a lot to be said about the way that game is balanced and how some things eventually get too easy, but the Lionels like lasted the longest in terms of like things that it took me to figure out that I was actually able to take on, and that I didn't have to just like run away from all the time. But then again, I'm saying this as somebody who, on my first playthrough, didn't know how to like get more hearts. Although my first Lionel, one time I just got like really, really determined to beat a Lionel with only 4 hearts, and I did it. Like, really early in the game. It was the one at the foot of Mount Lanayru, and I vividly remember that. And by Lanayru, I mean Lanayru. Like, I guess it makes sense, because Nehru, but I like my way better. I've gotten too attached to it. This is going very well, though. I don't even have to, like, go back to the other crowd yet. For the levels. I should still probably do that either way, though. That doesn't count? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, well, there's the level up. Actually, though, there is a Korok I forgot, so I want to go back for that. Oh, Aster's the next goal already? See, watch though. Now it's gonna be like, uh-oh, it's the Blood Moon 2. Now you have to fight all the enemies again. Now you have to fight all the Blights again. Where am I? Where did I come from? There were like a bunch... This is the corner that I came around, I think. I want to get these guys first. Yeah, there's the Korok. Here's the balcony. I just thought that, like, there was a point where the Blight was, like, kind of on a ramp like this, and I thought that it was the same ramp, but it's just two, like, declines. Oh my god! I meant to use the A button to interact! Oops! Good thing I did that after clearing all the bokoblins out of here. I guess there's a couple more, but, like, yikes. That could have been useful for, like, something to hang on to for a rainier day. Oh, you meant in warriors. I still think they were a pretty big pain in the ass. During the Revali mission, they were definitely giving me some grief, I'll tell you that much. And I guess you could say that was also a situation on Mount Lanayru, where I didn't fully understand the mechanics of the game, but what's the word here that I'm looking for? I persevered and I did it. Well, the good news is that I got the A gauge back. What has everybody gotten up to? Are they already up to... No, they're just standing here. We gotta go find Aster. Oh, he's just literally in here. So I did these in a great order then. Oh no, it's Link, but hot! Oh wow, he's already almost down because of that. See, maybe he is, like, into Link then, if he's making, like, Malice clones. God, I love that. This one's still naked, though. Okay, I gotta focus on, yeah, this one. Because this is so close to done, I may as well, like, get rid of it now. Did that still work? Oh, it did. Okay, there they go. That helps. Oh, that was, like, at the middle of an attack. I couldn't even tell. I like how he just turns into a ball. Anyways, probably a great time to make use of these apples. It really sounds like he's saying dinner. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Although, this would actually probably kick a lot of ass right now. Why are you leaving the room? Get back here. Yeah, it's actually not doing that much damage. Like, come on, it's so close. Thank you. Let me get this. We're just, like, dragging this dude's ass outside. Guardians have appeared. Where? Okay, good luck with that, guys. I'm gonna get on this. Oh, Lord. Not the flying ones. I might want to get Link on this, actually. Yeah, they're both flying. This would be a problem. Link. Link time! Bye-bye. Because now I can do this. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used all those apples then, the way that I did. Oh, that didn't count? Those look like some solid hits if you ask me. There we go. Yeah, I guess these guys don't get stunned in the same way. No, but even with the Hinoxes, the stunning is kind of selective, so I guess the more I think about it, it kind of makes sense. It's consistently inconsistent, at the very least. Yeah, this is not a good, like, place to get stuck with one of these. Okay, there we go. Where's the other one? I want to try and line this up. Oh, it's way out of the way. As to, why are you here? Oh, he's like literally here. Which also begs the question, why are you here? Okay. I think I am definitely glad that I saved this stream for like its own thing though. Because this definitely needed the time. Ooh! I cannot get over how lame this dude is. Dinner Blaster? Fuck yeah! Now I'm imagining if Aster had a crush on Link, and throughout the game he just summons Dark Link clones to fight, but then later he's got a big buff Link carrying him around, like the Blade Master Yiga but Dark Link. Like how Machamp carries you in Sun and Moon. Reads to me more is trying to milk Dark Link, considering how iconic and popular he is. I don't think it's that at all. I think they already have like the Malice clones of like all the other characters, and they're literally just finding as many excuses as possible to like put different skins on existing assets. It's the same thing as the elemental like moblins, you know? Oh, Sidon has been fighting on my behalf the whole time! He's gonna show Aster what happens to people who clone his boyfriend. Which is to say, he's gonna ask them how he can do it. Even in the original Dark Link's case, you could argue that that is like a clever example of asset reuse. I mean, what else am I gonna use these rods for? I guess there's still a Harbinger Ganon or whatever, but I can't imagine he's gonna have elemental weaknesses. So I can at least use a few of these and get away with a little bit. I'm gonna need to switch to somebody else pretty soon as well, because, yeah, we're almost done here with Link. Oh, and by almost, I mean, like, literally right now. Oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the Guardians, though, aren't I? Oh, that's a pain. Yeah, defeat Aster. God! He sounds like a stupid fucking Spyro enemy! Those are the sounds that like the monkeys make in that game. I'm gonna focus on Dark Link, like, right away, though, I think. I'm sorry, Malice Link. See, like, that's able to be made over with, like, so quickly. That immediately takes care of, like, a big problem right away. Also, if we're in an indoor space, do we have to worry about Flying Guardians, even? Like, can they fit through the door if they're flying? That always gets me. I still have my apples though, right? Yeah, okay, that stays. What if I like use one of these though, huh? Yeah, because Aster is just, like, in one of the towers on the way to the castle, but he's not in the throne room. So there's got to be more after this. More after this. What the heck is this? Neon Blue, can you not? Playtime's over. I'll use one apple and then I'll switch to Link. I guess I'll get this on here while the gauge is up. Oh, King Rome's here. I don't remember that happening. But yeah, I'll go take care of this now. Oh boy, here we go. I'll save your Rabosa! Oh. That probably would have worked, though. Imagine you have the chance to make your weird Zelda villain OC and you make fucking Aster. Yeah, it's weird, too, because, like, they give the Warriors team, like, like, quite a bit of freedom to do whatever they want with this IP. I don't think they're as, like, stringent as they are, certainly with something like Mario, where they're, like, pretending that their own things that they made aren't canon. I think it's just a matter of, like, this was not a thing that had to happen, it's just a thing that did because, I don't know, I guess Aster wasn't very cool. I suppose the aesthetic is good, but everything else is meh. Yeah, I do like the, like, astrology thing, because there are, like, certain shrines where you do see, like, glimpses of that, but it's never, like, an overt thing. It's only, like, a detail sometimes. So it's like, okay, I can see where they're pulling that from. That's a cool connection to make. And I feel like by taking that route, you'd think they'd also probably be able to, like, take the opportunity to tell us more about, like, this Sheikah technology and, like, where it came from. Like, why is it associated with the Sheikah? We still don't know that, and I don't think we ever will, which is a bit of a shame. Because maybe he's, like, a scholar. Maybe he knows, you know? Like, I'm just spitballing, and I'm already, like, you know, I feel like coming up with better ideas. And I can't imagine it's something that they were, like, ever pressed for time for. Because there are so many cutscenes in this game. But they're all just dedicated to, like, weird fluff. And I was expecting, like, some cool moments to come. But when they did, it was just about undoing, like, meaningful things that happened later. I don't think this game ever did get, like, cutscenes that got to be original and, like, serious and good. Maybe, like, some that, like, hint at better things to come, but it just never did. And I don't get the impression that that's going to change in, like, the next, like, half hour that comes after Aster. Assuming that it takes me even half an hour going, you know, up. Considering how the last stream went. Which isn't even to say that, like, I did badly even that time. I did the stream before that, but that one was just, that just happened to be really fucking long. Yeah, I'm gonna entertain, like, a little bit more of this, I think. Can I just, like, dodge these and, like, get a really easy clear rush, I wonder? Come on, come on, come on. Let me get the S. Oh, fuck. I was hoping I could, like, parry that. Hey, here's an idea. Oh, never mind. Don't even need to use a rod. I'll do this, and then I can follow up with the A, like, immediately after, and then switch to another character. Aster's a fortune teller? Is that true, or is that somebody theorizing? Like, I literally don't know, because they're so, like, unspecific about it. Actually, I'll switch to Sidon from here on out. He's actually at full health. Oh, not another Link! Don't make Sidon do this, my god! You're gonna break his heart! I'm trying to do the thing that I learned last night. There it is. See, it was really easy to do with Zelda, because she already had the special, like, charged and ready to go, but Sidon's starting from nowhere. We're, like, so close with the both of these, though. Like, this is it. Be a real shame if I fucked up here. Oh, I got a flurry rush on Aster by complete accident. Okay, back to this. More after this. There we go. Dinner. Jeez. Yeah, okay, Gage is gone. Taba time. Where are you? Why are we all— Come on, guys! We gotta go! Wait, no, that's where fucking Ganon is. That's why it says, and Harbinger Ganon. I'll take the long way back around. Fuck that. Did I ever re-get— Yeah, I got the apple wall. Zelda, what are you doing here? What? How'd you get here? How long ago did she decide to do that? She's still running. No, I'm gonna order her to do otherwise. We're going all in, one at a time here. So then you go up a floor, and then Aster. There you go. You're coming with me, young lady. Is there anything, like, in this dining room that I, like, missed, maybe, that I can get or something, though, or... I feel like even in Breath of the Wild, though, the tables were, like, still intact. I guess at some point Ganon just found some new tables and wanted to redecorate. Oh, I never got the Korok here. I guess the run where I accidentally used Zelda's special on that is, like... I died, so that got overwritten. Oh, speaking of charging specials, though, if I just work up this crowd, this right away would be, like, an immediate, like, one more special, I feel like, is all I need to finish off Aster, so, like, this is it. Yeah, there's so many. They're so easy to build the gauge with. Oh, here comes Zelda. Finally. Yeah, I guess that was like her default behavior, but because I was controlling her for so long, I brought her up here when, like, that wasn't what she was made to do. He's certainly a fortune teller, but we don't know if he's the fortune teller. He has ties to it. Suga actually does call him a seer, but again, details are vague. This is the one that I like, where you can just shoot from the air. This one does, like, a lot of good damage. Alright, special's ready to go. Let's get going. Let's get out of here. Can you, like, join us? Can you imagine what we could all do united?
Trick.
Did that, like, not even land? He's, like, dizzied from it, so I guess so. But it's okay. All I need to do is get this special. And that'll be a good follow-up. And Taba's really good at, like, dancing around and avoiding attacks, too. I say as I lose a third of my health, but, you know. Phew. Oh, but don't worry, he's only kinda dead. Not really, though. They never let me have anything in this game. Well, what happens if I keep going this way, though, to the throne room? Oh, it's blocked off? Oh, there's definitely going to be another mission after this, though. I really do want to finish this tonight, though. Oh, Korok. Griffin, do you have an opinion of Henry Cavill? Is that like the Superman Witcher Man? If so, no. None whatsoever. Alright, new instructions. Enclosed instructions. We're all gonna go, I guess, to this. Won't tell me what the objective is yet because I haven't triggered it, but yeah. There we go. Yeah, nobody's really doing great for health, but hopefully with these crowds coming back, I'll be able to make that happen. Yeah, everything here is blocked off. For as celebrated as Hyrule Castle is for being an amazing non-linear dungeon, they really do go a lot out of their way to make it as linear as can be. I mean, like, it's pretty sprawling, but there's a lot that they closed off. Also, I should go here. Because ice is the one thing I'm actually out of. That would be a great idea. Is Harbinger Ganon supposed to be like the little egg fucker? That would be extremely funny if like that was the final boss. Press repeatedly. Presses X once. There it is. Yes, Witcher Man. No, I don't have an opinion, I don't think. Why do you ask? This is the one that I like. Oh, he just like literally said to swear. Taba would say swears, though. I think he's like the Shadow the Hedgehog of the Rito. God, it's so weird seeing him like abruptly change angles as he goes down the stairs. Oh, hi, Link. See, what worries me, though, is that the checkpoint's really far back from like defeating Aster. Like, I'm gonna have to clear that camp and get that route every time if I'm not careful. Why are we going through here? Oh, that's right, because there's a secret way. This opens up after you defeat the other Blight. Or does it? It does, you just have to go around. That's already cleared out. God, I remember going through this way, though. That's cool. Or at least was cool. I don't know why he asked. He just seemed to enter my brain for some reason. I think I saw something Zack Snyder related, and my brain just went to Cavill, and then I started looking at Witcher stuff in Google Images. Alright, what's going on in here? Let's find out. It's gonna be the fucking egg. Does the egg become Calamity Ganon? Is that what they're trying to imply? Catalyst of the Calamity. Is that why Ganon is like really spidery in Breath of the Wild? Which explains why there still is a Ganon in Breath of the Wild too, which again suggests to me that they are going for canon. Like, oh, that wasn't really Calamity Ganon. You didn't really seal away Ganon. You sealed away an egg. Ooh, yeah, that's getting flashy. Yikes. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I'm surviving this on first try. Even like with all the characters that I have, uh-oh. Because they're all at low health. Oh, this is the thing that I like, but not in the right direction. The built-up damage from that never really does much anyways. I keep, like, losing my way halfway through. Oh, rods, though. Rods could save the day here. And so could that while we're at it. Oh yeah, so I had no idea what the fuck Warface is, but I looked it up because I'm like, why is this kid playing these games? They definitely are like they look like adult shooters. I didn't check what they were rated, but like, shocker, they're free to play, so that explains it then. I used to be like really familiar with like all the little things that were coming out on Switch, so I'm surprised there's like just that much kind of like bottom of the barrel stuff on the eShop these days. But I guess it was bound to happen. Same thing happened to Wii U. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but let's use Stasis again, why not, actually, though. Like, it's not asking for it, but I think it'll, like, get me enough damage where I can, like, finish the stamina thing. Actually, I don't know if it will. I'll use this right away, like, immediately after. Just in case. Oh, come on, one more, though, one more. Actually, I do have apples, though. I have 2 apples. I'll try to make it work. Jeez. Yeah, I'm definitely out of rods, though. So from here to the end, I've got to do it fair and square. And I might just be able to pull it off. With an apple to spare, actually. Table, let's try not to get too turned around here. You ready? I like how there's like a lot of stuff that this thing does though that's reminiscent of like all the different blights. Like those lasers bouncing around and then coming at you all at once is Wind Blight, for example. Although I guess that's the only one. There isn't too much else that's like similar. Oh, I was kind of hoping to have like a fun finisher for that. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's right. Aster got away too. Well, this blows. I can still do attacks, though, so this mission is still going. Wait, now it's not. Wait, now it is. This time, we have no I thought we already had no option. It's definitely going to open up the throne room now. Or they're just in some other random place. Oh, don't make me fight them both at once. Oh, that's the objective, actually. Shit. This shit ain't happening. I'm going to Link. And see, he needs apples. Actually, though, defeating that thing now counts as a checkpoint, so maybe I should die. So that way everybody has full health right after that checkpoint. That's a much better idea than using up my apples. I really hope a Bokoblin gets me. Alright, that's fine. See, there we go. Why is Revali going backwards? Oh, I need to go back to Link anyways, though. We're all just standing around here. Why? I was trying to clear the crowd before I attempted to parry. Like, I don't mind doing it, especially at full health. Just, like, give me, like, some space here. Oh, the timing on this is faster, I think. Yeah, this one charges up much less. Also, did I hear a Yahaha? I haven't seen Hestu's moveset, but I think that involves Koroks. It'd be really funny if it did. Although, it still does not encourage me to play. There we go. Faster timing or not, I can get used to it. Oh, I can just spam this until we're done. Okay, great. How are we doing on crowds? Crowds? Oh shit, apples! Thank you! I think this is the same dead end that I ran into earlier. Or is it? No, this is where Aster was. Oh, so wait a second! Oh, that's right, because in the original Breath of the Wild, those two tower, like, chambers, those, like, Lionel chambers, are also back-to-back. So you can just... The crazy roundabout route that I went did not have to happen. I don't think these things have different timing in the original Breath of the Wild. Link? That dude sounds like a CDI character. Oh, shit. What has happened to my timing abilities here? God, I forgot Hestu was, like, voice acted, too. That's so strange. Here we go. Hestu is definitely using Yahahas, and there's also, like, the ice cube jingles. That's so good. My slight fear, though, is that if I fuck up on the boss that comes after this, I may have to, like... Oh, take the stairs. I may have to, like, do all those guardians again and again and again every single time. Isn't this, like, where Zelda's room is? There's, like, multiple places this leads. This feels to me like a Korok location, but I don't think it is. Oh, what? They're both just hanging out on this little ledge outside Zelda's bedroom? This is a terrible place to put two bosses, let alone one. Maybe it'll be like a little cutscene and they'll run away again. I don't know.
How? The great Calamity Ganon selected me! This humiliation cannot be my destiny! It cannot be! Hear me, Calamity Ganon! It's time for you to devour these! These...
No, you wouldn't dare. Oh, fuck. Wait, what? Oh, I love that he does that, like, in the cutscene. That's great. But also, how dare you? Cool sound design, but how dare you? No. No. It's a mini Guardian! Good. Bad egg. We're actually doing this here? Also, maybe this isn't Calamity again, because it looks really fucking weird. Look at his tiny little sword and his tiny little axe! Oh yeah, the big one went away, so you only have to fight this for now. See, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna break it, and then we can't time travel anymore. Also, you're only playing as Link in this scene. You can only play as him. I hope this is like a character you get to play as, though. That'd be really funny if you could play as the egg. Like, as far as time travel goes, that's kind of what I was expecting them to do with that, is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that if characters like Sidon, for example, were going to be included, they would be like side characters that you would unlock through like the adventure mode, like map stuff, that just like weren't canon, but you could play as them anyways. Because the original Hyrule Warriors had a ton of stuff that was like that. Don't hit the baby for the good ending. Also, fuck off! You do have to do that Guardian shit every single time. You couldn't just put a checkpoint at the start of the boss battle where you're locked in as Link? That feels like a bizarre, like, oversight. Oh shit! Guess the timing wasn't right. There we go. It's not a good start going into that other boss battle, though. Unless I happen to get, like, a level up by some miracle right before I go in. Here's an idea, though. Couldn't I just go up the stairs now if I wanted to? I've got the special. What else do I need to be here for? Does it really try to do this scene every single time and you just have to skip the cutscene? You have to, like, wait for it to load. Yeah, assuming I die on this a bunch, that's gonna be a huge pain in the ass to have to repeat that process every single time. I guess I'll lead with this. Well, Zelda is here, she's just hanging out back there. I mean, she's like really powerful though, why can't she do this? Did Link ever have like a special relationship with the egg? I guess he did, he was like the one to like discover it in the first place, right? And then there were a lot of scenes where he had to like go and introduce the egg to everybody. He's like, wow, what a silly egg. And then the egg was silly, he's like, wow, egg, you're so silly. And then there was like one person on the team who was like, hey, we're putting like a lot of energy and budget and effort towards these scenes that really don't do anything extra for the story. What if we were to like explore the past of some of these characters in like a little bit more of an intimate detail? And then the egg director said, I'm sorry, this is this egg. We're gonna sell so many fucking amiibo of this thing. Just you wait and see. Also, you're fired. Of course Zelda's mom isn't an important character. We have to know what happens to Robbie! We have to make his voice sound like a fucking Starbomb music video. We have to make him you know, I was going to say we have to make him sound like an elderly Danny Sexbang, but that, that already kind of is self-descriptive. Oh, fuck. This thing can just fire, like, full-on lasers? I guess the cutscene showed that. Link deflected it. See, the little ball of lightning that it does makes it look like it's charging up for something, but the charging up is the attack. Oh, God. This thing is so funny. I love that I'm fighting this, though. This is a funny moment. If not a little sad. See, they're gonna do like a Mario Sunshine bit afterwards, where it's like, Mario, was I of assistance? And then Zelda's gonna be like, Link, look! I don't know what he's gonna be looking at. We'll have to figure that out when it comes. Hey, Link, sweetie! What's that you're killing? Also, what a terrible idea. Why did I do that? Ugh. Yeah, I'm all appled out, and rotted out, for that matter. Oh, we're so close. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Be a good little egg. It's not too late. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Somehow I survived that. Yeah, this one doesn't have like a boss health gauge, so you have to work with like this little tiny baby one. Oh my god, they're just throwing a ton of weapons at me all at once! Yeah, that one doesn't really have any like audio timing that you can use to figure out when it's going to fire, so I'm not even gonna bother attempting. Get it nice and early on that. Oh wow, I just needed like one hit left, literally. So what now? Mario. I did that. That was me. Proud of you, Link. Wow, Link. Great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck you, don't do this, don't wake it back up. They can't commit to anything, can they? What is the point? Yeah, I too am slapping the egg. Oh, I forgot her stupid fucking baby voice. Also, Zelda did not make this! Didn't they discover the Guardians when she was already, like, older than this? What is wrong with your breath? Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Don't just tease it, actually do it! You could have done so more with this!
Right, Terrico?
Oh, Terrico is just like literally their English name. That's a little bit weird.
Father, no! Please don't take it away!
The return of the Calamity has been foretold. As the Princess of Hyrule, your sole focus must be on your training. A toy such as this is merely a distraction.
Please!
I'm sorry.
That was a fun audio cue. Like, she was waking up, like, from the memories that Link has. Please just actually be dead and move on. If they commit to us, fine. The voice acting in the memory was, like, a little bit not good. A bit not good. Okay, they're committing to it. They're committing to it.
For the sake of Hyrule. For all those harmed and slain. For our future. This is where you fall.
Oh, we're just, like, picking up right where we left off, then. Oh, but everyone was standing... Can I, like, go and see the corpse, though? He's, like, still here? No, that's a shame. Okay, so we're just literally describing that thing as Calamity Ganon now. So, to steal... Calamity Ganon is literally an evil egg. I was saying that as, like, a joke. What? We're just actually doing this, huh? Also, why is Teba the only one coming with me? Actually, I'll keep this angle on the stairs, you know. You know. Because, of course, if there's anything that I needed at a time like this going to the final boss, it's fucking rupees. Here we go. A apple. Great. Okay, that's blown up. Teba's gonna beat me there. Bet you can't catch me, huh? Okay, he's waiting, he's waiting. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Maybe I should just die immediately, I don't know. Because that way I'll be at full health and have apple. Yeah, we'll see. It's weird that, like, the egg of all things is what mobilized us to, like, okay, now it's serious. This is like when the little Minecraft pig dies. Hatred of Malice Incarnate Calamity Ganon, this literally is. Also, what a weird fucking Ganon design. He has, like, Goku hair. Bionicle looking ass. This is like, they can't make you, like, be able to beat this, though. This is the one thing that they can't do. Also, I think this is, like, the actual Calamity Ganon fight where you need to get 3 rushes in order to actually, like, do damage. Decent music, though. Yeah, let's just get it off right off the bat. Although it seems like there's going to be, like, this, you're supposed to, like, fuck up a little bit. And then once the text boxes finish doing their thing, then I get superpowers. But we'll wait until after this. Were there stairs leading from Zelda's bedroom directly to the fucking top of the castle? I don't remember that being the case. That may be, like, abbreviated. I don't know if that's how that actually was. But who knows? I wonder if you were to, like, look at, like, the real Breath of the Wild geometry, if you would see, like, a bunch of, like, crumbled stairs that would have led there. That would be cool. Don't insult... Oh, no, I'm not saying Bionicles is an insult. I grew up with those like crazy. I can skip this. I'm just saying that he looks more like a Bionicle than he looks like a Ganon. Well, so much for the sword that seals the darkness. What am I looking at right now? Guess I'll just try to survive for a little bit until she says, "Oh no, we can't do anything. What are we gonna do?" And then they say, "I don't know what to do." will just fight harder. And then suddenly I'm allowed to attack it now. That's exactly what's going to happen. Yep, automatic cutscene. Isn't there like some sort of unfinished Bionicle game that like a bunch of fans like went and tried to finish? And now it's like LEGO's letting them do that? That's cool. The fucking stock fire swoosh noise effect! Oh, one thing! We can't have one thing! Give me a break. What a weird... She's just gonna seal it away. We don't even have to try, it's just gonna beat it for us. Or it's just gonna time travel to a future where we already beat it. Or the egg is gonna sacrifice itself. Oh, that line's like better delivered than it was in the trailer. They re-recorded that. That's good. Is that going to be the shield then? Well, okay, it's definitely dead though. Good riddance. That was some good hand animation though, I liked that. No more. Jesus, give me a break.
It's time to end this.
And then I'm still playing as Link. Cool. Wait, what? This is the music they used in the trailers. What were they thinking? They spoiled the final boss music? What a bizarre fucking game this turned out to be. Like, we're certainly hearing more of it, but they used this a lot. Unless it was just starting with the same motif, but like... It's not a very good motif to use for fucking Ganon, are you kidding me? I would say it's only like kind of good as far as like the kind of caliber you would expect from Final Boss Zelda music, you know? Alright, Zelda time. Pizza time. I do like this part where like the flute's coming in and shit, but like it's only a little bit. Like, that's down to me liking the arrangement more than the actual composition. Oh, I like how it kind of goes into the Calamity Ganon motif, though, when you're in this mode. God, this is so bizarre that this just actually is Calamity Ganon. And they bragged about the Zelda team being involved with this. You'd think they would want to distance themselves from something like this. This can't be canon, though. That's the one excuse. Also, what did I say about both eggs getting destroyed? so that they can't do time travel anymore, so that they, like, patch up their own plot hole. Oh, I, like, dodged into that. I was really greedy for a Flurry Rush there. Oh, her gauge is charged, too. Boy, but she really doesn't do much. Of all the enemies to take a while, though, I guess that makes sense for it to be this one. Did that, like, not... That didn't land! Yeah, I think this is where things are going to start to take a nosedive here. Either that or it's just going to be really easy the whole way through. That would not surprise me. If for all the troubles that I've had throughout the course of this game, that this winds up being, like, not a problem at all. Because one more X special, and that's going to be, like, the halfway mark right there. See this part? This is the part that they used in the trailers. Is this like a part of a piece that plays somewhere else, or is it literally just them using the final boss in the trailer music? There are a couple of great pieces that I remember from this game, but it is very inconsistent. And that's definitely one of the less memorable pieces that they are referencing. If that is what it is at all. Also, we're done at halfway before even breaking down the gauge. Oh, never mind. I guess I did that and I immediately forgot. Yeah, the L menu is just completely empty. There's no reason to use it. I wonder if it would have been worth going back for some of those... Oh, cutscene? For some of those whiz robes that were still lying around in some of those unused camps. I got one of them as Teba, but clearly one more could have helped. Oh, we're doing this too now? How do you break the floor twice? I was taking a sip, we're jumping right in. That didn't work. I also might want to switch to, like, I don't know, fucking Sidon or someone for a second. Also, no, it turns out that the rune cooldown is across all characters. So if you used something like that, and you've got to wait to use it, that little thing is ticking, then that's for all characters. Each character shares the same gauge. Oh, that's kind of like referencing some of the other blights, though. That's Fire Blight right there. Oh, there's Wind Blight. Okay. So it's kind of taking that idea a little bit further. That's fun. Well, this is like literally the steel peg that Thunderblight uses. See, this is all coming together now. I think the little prompts you get for Sidon's like special power-up thing is only for when you press X, so I guess I'll keep an eye out for that. That's a helpful tell. Yeah, that was cool. The attack becomes like a different form when you do that. Who's got a ball and chain? I think that's Water Blight. At least in this version. Oh, he's saying like this, correct? I thought he was saying like this, Gramps. Also, weird map for a perfectly circular room. Oh, he's got fucking wings, not hair. Ah, the timing of that is just the slightest bit slower, isn't it? Did I not do it? Alright, cool. I'm gonna paraglider now, whatever the fuck that means. See, if you can flail, so can I. Yeah, Sidon's almost down, but I could get a special in if I'm careful enough. Yeah, I was about to say, give me a rune, why not? Why don't you? A perfect par. Ooh! I so narrowly avoided that. Oh no, Sidon's gauge actually has quite a bit while to go. I don't know if I should risk the death to try and fill the gauge or not. I guess we'll see. It might ask for like a rune, in which case it would be really easy, but I don't. Yeah, okay, I'm done for. Yeah, I'll go to Teba for a little bit, just to be safe. Ah, see, what I should have done is use Stasis as Teba, switch back to Sidon, and then use his special. But Teba's already almost charged, too. So I might be able to go, like, the rest of the way just by doing that. And we've got this coming, too. I might be able to do this if I use everybody together. Okay, now Sidon. And that way I can, like, get some hits in as him. Which will charge his gauge. Okay, Teba time. And I'll keep doing that. Back to Sidon. Here we go. I really hope I get to, like, show off this plan, like, actually working before it's too late. Like, before I just deplete his gauge in a completely uneventful, anticlimactic way. Oh god. This is trouble. That means basically everybody's at, like, near death health now. Fuck. Oh, Zelda's doing kind of okay, though. Relatively, that is. We're all kind of on our deathbed right now. Back to Sidon. Charge the special already, for God's sake! Oh, this is so stressful. Oh, seal. Okay, there we go. Trust me, my thing is totally just as cool.
You can do it, little guy! Don't screw this up!
But he is! He has to! Use the book link. You haven't seen the last of me! But they can't win. They can't win. That's literally the one thing that they can't do. Oh my god, the Rito babies. These stupid fucking models. That reminds me, something from Kingdom Hearts 2 that I liked is that you couldn't just beat bosses by depleting their health, you could only beat them using a combo finisher. It prevented, like, anticlimactic fights, which was cool. That is a good idea. I don't know about a lot of the other ideas that are in Kingdom Hearts, but that one specifically. There's nothing wrong with that one in a vacuum. Great, how do we climb back out of here now? I guess, like, look at their height difference! Revali and Teba could fly us up. They're both, like, double to triple Link's height, though, so it's fine. Only double to triple! Look at his eyelashes. They're, like, thicker than Zelda's. They, like, both close their eyes at each other, and Link's are definitely more... Griffin, do you want the answer to the canon question now? This is still going. We'll wait for credits to roll. Because I'm still, like, expecting something to fuck up. So why did Breath of the Wild happen, then? Zelda found her power. Wait, what? Oh, they're going back to their timelines.
Well then, it seems the time has come. I could not be prouder. It was an honor to be of service.
I know you'll lead our people well, Riju.
Thanks for everything.
God. And what is this about Yunobo never meeting his father?
So much fun. You're the best, Daruk.
Look at his ear holes.
This has been enlightening. I even got to see the face behind the champion.
Don't hum at him.
That we'll meet again, dear brother.
Yes. You're my beloved sister, and our hearts will never be apart.
I should have put down the controller when these scenes happen. There's a lot of, like, cute faces that people make that I would like to screenshot. Today's miracles.
How old have you fought by
Screenshots that Nintendo will put watermarks on. This is, like, literally the only first-party game that does that, right?
friendship always.
Rivali and Teba carry everybody out except Yunobo. Guys, what about me? Too heavy. What about Daruk, though? Yes, Zelda, what about the future?
Shine upon you for all time.
What is this ending? What is happening? She's gonna, like, squeeze it a little bit too hard, and it's gonna undo everything. This can't be. Okay, well, credits are rolling. Femi, is this canon? There might be a post-credits thing, but, like... The point of this is what happened before the Calamity. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Like, okay, here's the thing. As a Warriors game, taking the story stuff completely out of it, I actually liked the gameplay. They incorporated the Breath of the Wild stuff, a lot of ideas from that game, in a really fun way. Also, Breath of the Wild did not have original credits music. It was a stupid fucking, like, playlist of Zelda songs. This is actually a credits theme that involves lots of motifs from across the whole game as an original piece, and it has Rivali, which is great. So it already has better credits music. Like, they should have done this for Breath of the Wild, as far as its soundtrack. God, everybody really does have great motifs. Like, they're all, like, so memorable. Like, as soon as you hear them, that's like, ooh! But, like, yeah, gameplay-wise, I think I like this more than the original Hyrule Warriors. I think there are a lot of moments in the original. I still liked that a lot, where it's like, okay, but I don't want to play as this character, but you would, like, be forced to. I think this gives you, like, a lot more choice. And even though I, like, definitely drifted towards certain characters more than others because, you know, I just thought that they were hot, I, like, found myself willingly switching between the small circle that I, like, did like. But in the few situations where I unlocked characters that I'm like, well, this isn't hot, so I'm not playing as this character, what I saw was, like, really fun. So I think that this was a great idea. Sidon is here, though, and that's great. Love that smile. Apparently this is canon in the way that timelines diverge from the Zelda timeline. So this is actually like a Breath of the Wild AU. It's unrelated to the Breath of the Wild timeline. It's not canon to Breath of the Wild in the traditional sense of the word. It's only canon in the weird Zelda timeline way. Also, it's not even like what happens pre-Calamity at all. That seems like a weird cop-out. Like, I guess they can do that, but going into it, I was expecting that everybody was going to lose at the end, and then there would be a really, like, emotional, like, lead-up to Breath of the Wild. Like, I don't know, just like a scene, like, after the credits, and then it's like, the door of the Shrine of Resurrection is like, and then, this is what happened next. Like, it seems that they did this because they were scared of making a sad ending. Also, this is a very nice arrangement of Zelda's Lullaby, which did feel a little bit overused, but this is very much her story, so it kind of makes sense. But I don't see why they would have to be afraid. I think they really should have committed to that. To having everybody lose at the end. Like, it's right there. It would have been such a great idea. Kind of don't like how this didn't kill the champions. Yeah, like, this is just it. Like, this is just done for. It has nothing to do with Breath of the Wild, so at this point, why even bother making it have anything to do with it in the first place? If all it's interested in doing is undoing Breath of the Wild's ideas and themes... God, of course the last shot is the egg. Then why bother, like, having them relate at all? Aside from the purely, God, yeah, and then fucking Hidemaru, Fujibayashi, Eiji Aonuma. Oh boy. Like, I know it's largely just so that they can reuse the assets. But, like, they could have done that and also had a story that didn't suck ass. I've got a mixed feeling about AU-type stuff. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second? Is that, like, the green from the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer? Like, what is that supposed to mean? What am I supposed to interpret that as? They're not going to expand on that at all? See, they're going to try to tie this into Breath of the Wild 2 now. For as underleveled as I was for that stage, though, I think it did a great job. Surprisingly few deaths, and I still have to sell off a bunch of stupid fucking weapons. Don't I have, like, Boko stuff, though? I'll probably get rid of the Lazal stuff first. I'll keep the Zora stuff. I do have this. I'll get rid of the Boomerang. I'll keep the Soup Ladle, the Lucky Ladle. That somehow always feels warm. Oh, this is enough to sell. Okay. Oh, Zelda? Great, great, great. Well, she doesn't need anything more than the Bow of Light, so I guess I'll do all of this. And somehow the NPCs get weapons too. That was a lot of diamonds. Is it really, like, is that really gonna be it? It would have been more interesting to be seeing how Zelda dealt with her resent of Link like we saw in the flashbacks. Yeah, there's so many interesting ideas that Breath of the Wild establishes as like this nebulous thing that happened before, but something that you don't see the full picture of. But instead of doing anything of interest with that, it just doesn't. Either it undoes them or it doesn't address it at all. I like how the Zelda series kind of just has... These are like Zelda, Link, Ganon, but completely different and unrelated incarnations. And I like when series build more on existing characters, but this is like a cop-out between the two, where it's like we use the same characters, but just do whatever. I think it kind of sucks because it doesn't really do anything new with the existing characters, and it doesn't really do anything new with them reimagined as new characters. Yeah, it's strange, like... Also, we never found out what happened to Suga. I thought he was gonna, like, either turn on them and then he was going to become like the new leader, and then, or like, I don't know, because the Yiga is still evil, but it doesn't connect, so that's fine. Yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's The Legend of Zelda, and I get that like, it's a different, like, retelling, like, a different incarnation. I guess the umbrage that I take is more so with how they marketed this and the expectations that I had going into it. But it's also kind of hard for them not to give people that expectation, that they set a game before the Calamity, but it's just, it doesn't follow through in any way with any of that. And with this Breath of the Wild and the Breath of the Wild sequel, it's like, it felt to me like that they were building this up as like a trilogy, and that Breath of the Wild was 2, this was 1, and then Breath of the Wild 2 would be like 3. Within like this story, I think before they like wanted to move on to something else in the timeline. A bit of a Ocarina Majora's Mask, except, you know, actually a trilogy. I liked Wind Waker's take on it. Of Ganon? It makes you think of like Deltarune and how it's kind of similar to how different Zelda games have different characters. Like, it's a different incarnation that's just the same incarnation but worse. Are you saying that Deltarune is worse? Yeah, for something we were told that would set up Breath of the Wild, it really didn't do much. I wish Aster wasn't the disappointment he was. Yeah, I mean, do I think it's a ripoff? No, but at the same time, I think the potential for what they could have done with this setting is miles above what we actually got, at least narratively. A second message was describing this game. Okay. I do like this alternate title theme, though, although it still isn't as pretty as the real Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it makes me curious if, considering the Zelda staff's direct intervention with this project, if they will bother to do anything regarding Breath of the Wild 2, but it certainly has its strengths, just not narratively, but there's just a lot to unpack. The end product isn't bad. It's like Sword and Shield, where I honestly expected something a lot better. Neon Blue, if you want to defend Sword and Shield, you're on your own, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think with the original Breath of the Wild, they made such an amazing world and such an amazing story. I mean, that is one of the complaints that people have, is that like they just didn't do enough with it. But I think relative to that, this doesn't do enough, even less. It doesn't play to what few strengths that there were. I don't know. As a game, I would recommend it, but as a narrative-focused answer to Breath of the Wild, I don't know how to feel about it. Sword and Shield is fine, just fine. Having the Pokédex would be just fine. Then we can complain about all the other things that game doesn't do, that game doesn't do right. But it didn't even do that, so just delay it. That's the cyberpunk of Pokemon. I don't know. I think I got all my thoughts out as far as Age of Calamity goes. There's a lot of side content to tackle, apparently. I might do a bonus stream sometime down the line. I know Chris said something about Chapter 4. I'm not doing that tonight. I think leaving this off on the story is a perfectly fine idea. And then if I feel up for it, we can do it. How often do we have real dialogues like this? Between me and chat, you mean? Usually it's a lot of... No, I like having conversations with chat. It definitely does usually come... I don't know. It depends if the game gives me a lot to say. You know, I do remember the last time that I had, like, I just sat on the title screen and talked about my overall thoughts for a while. It was maybe, like... I know I definitely did it with, Torna, the Golden Country. The side story that they made for Xenoblade 2. Which, you know what? If I had to compare the two, there is so much I fucking loathe about Xenoblade 2. It's kind of the opposite situation, where Zelda has this amazing base game in Breath of the Wild, but this kind of like eyebrow-raising side story, it's like, huh? They did that? Whereas you look at Xenoblade 2, and it's like, the main game is like that, where it like raises eyebrows, and it's like, wait, what? But then they make this side story that's actually really good, and also has an ending where everybody loses at the end, and it just, like, commits to that and follows through on that. And you know what? If I had to compare the two stories, I think I liked Torna's story better than this. Like, for as heartbreaking as Redacted's death was, if you guys were there for that playthrough, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Like, there wasn't a moment where, like, suddenly that character came back to life and like, everything was fine. Like, there were a lot of characters that died for real in that story, and it was better for it. And I guess the same goes for this, because I was, at first when I made that comparison, I was just talking about the egg, but they did that with the king, they did that with the champions, and I feel like it robs them of a lot of growth that they would have had otherwise. I don't know. We could have dug deeper into Link's backstory and character pre-Calamity. Yeah, I mean, I know that Breath of the Wild's excuse for why Link doesn't talk is that, like, the Calamity, like, did that to him. That he just, like, you know, he doesn't talk much after that. Not that I think a voice-acted Link in this would have been a better idea, but yeah. Like, Link is supposed to have a family pre-Calamity as well, that they never deal with. There could have been so many places to take this, but they just didn't. And it's not even that they took the most straightforward path, and they ignored maybe less obvious options that could have been cooler. The obvious option is what could have been cooler, but I guess they were more interested in just, like, doing this time travel stuff and putting the characters in and making it all part of the story, and then, like, working backwards from there. Also, pragmatic, I think. Pragmatic was the word that I was looking for earlier when I blinked out. From a pragmatic perspective, I get why they wanted to put the Champion's descendants back in as content, because they're beloved characters, and that makes sense. But I really think they could have gotten away with just making them, like, side characters that are unlocked from side missions, because I know there are more characters in this game besides what I have right now. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think I'm very... Yeah, the reasoning he gives is that he's under so much pressure that he just puts so much into the stoic facade. To be fair, the future champions coming in I saw or expected a mile away. See, I didn't. I know that's something that, like, I wanted. Like, boy, wouldn't it be cool if Sidon was in this game. Just because I think he's hot, not because I think it would be better for the story. And I like that he's here. Again, because I think he's not because I think it's better for the story. But I guess, yeah, when the first scene establishes time travel, you could get away with that. You ever think about how in this timeline, most of the new champions were probably never born, the exception being Sidon? That's a good point. I don't know how anybody's lifespan works, because there are some characters that are, like, born before the Calamity, but are still alive afterwards. Like, doesn't that make Koga, even if this is an alternate timeline, and the events of the Calamity play out in a different way, doesn't that mean that, like, he would be, like, 120 or whatever by the time Breath of the Wild happens? With the Zora, I can excuse, because it's like, okay, well, I don't know what Rito or Zora or whatever anatomy is. Maybe they just live a really long time. That's just a literal guy. I chalk it up to the bananas. I think he lives because of the bananas. Koga is a role, and somebody else could have just assumed the role of Koga. Yeah, that's what I was thinking that Suga was going to do, but that just kind of fizzled out. He just, like, went away. Or he died. I think he died trying to protect Koga. That might have been what happened. I couldn't tell if he defected or not, if the Yiga split or not. In this game, all the species live a very long time, some living even longer. I mean, you could say that it's Hylian anatomy, and it's totally different from humans. But, like, we saw what happened to Impa. Impa ain't looking like Koga at that age. The Hylians can live more than 100 years. For the Zora, 100 years isn't even a full lifespan. I don't know, I think that's just something that they never touch on, how long Hylians live. Maybe they do in, like, another game, but certainly not in the Breath of the Wild ones. That's kind of why I thought they did the 100-year gap between the Calamity and between Link waking up as well, though. It's specifically for the reason that everybody is either, like, dead or extremely old and close to it. is that it adds that element of, like, you know, this passage of time and everybody Link knows grew old and died without him. I think Hylians are supposed to be, like, close to human. I mean, elf. You can just say elf. God. There's a Sammy Classic Sonic fan video where he's arguing with, like, his sister or his cousin or something, and she keeps calling Link an elf, and it makes Sammy so mad. And she's like, I don't want to play a game about an elf. If I wanted to do that, I would go to Santa's factory. What's her name? Just old as fuck? Impa or Pura? Old Impa in Skyward Sword was next to immortal, but it was just for the sake of her role/job. Once she meets Zelda, she fades away like we see all the shrine monks do. Well, maybe. Close to human is kind of better, because there's so many, like, different versions of elves. Like, Tolkien elves are just straight immortal. Are they? I don't know shit about elves. I am Sammy's cousin or sister in regards to elf lore. I'll stick with Hylian. But yeah, I think as far as the stream schedule, I'm glad I got this out of the way. I really have no clue what I'm going to be doing next week, aside from coming back with Hades. Like, there's literally nothing else on the schedule. I could do 3 houses for a little bit before I go away for a little bit longer through January. But I'll have some time between now and then. I should have 1 more week where I'm free before I'm gone for a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, there's always a suggestions channel if you guys are looking for stuff to send my way. But I think as far as Hyrule Warriors goes, this is going to be it for now. Not even, like, joking about Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if I would ever be able to play something like that with the state the PlayStation is in right now. I haven't tried fiddling with the way my capture stuff for the PS2 works right now, in that it stopped working, but, you know, I've got a week free, so I'm sure that's something that I'll be able to dig into. And speaking of being on break, there is actually one more thing that I'll be streaming before I'm gone, because there's gonna be a short indie direct, an indie world direct in the morning, 15 minutes. I'm hearing a lot of hype for Silksong, so I mean, if that's like and it's available now kind of thing, maybe that's what I'll be doing next week. That could be cool. But we'll see. I'll see you guys in the morning. Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that if you're gonna play it, just fucking emulate it. Yeah, on my MacBook 2016. Good luck with that. If I couldn't emulate Klonoa 2, there's no way I can make that happen. Also, I have, like, everything here. In all fairness, though, Kingdom Hearts is one of those series that's actually really good about re-releasing their older games. Like, Klonoa 2, I used the capture solution that I did because, like, that is a very obscure and rare game, and there is no other way to get a hold of it. But Kingdom Hearts has, like, a lot of, like, re-releases. Macro Proby. They're not good about it? I thought there was, like, a collection that you can get on, like, PS4 that's, like, every single Kingdom Hearts game in one collection. It wasn't always that way. I'm just saying that, like, as somebody who's going to play it... Going to is a strong word. I might want to rephrase that immediately. If I were to, in theory, play it in 2020, then there's, like, a lot of ways for me to just get it, right? But I won't. So don't. Anyways, that was Hyrule Warriors for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. This was, like, chill. I liked hanging out here and, like, talking about our thoughts on this game. But if you enjoyed what you saw, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you particularly had fun tonight. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort, and Discord. There is a Discord server with all sorts of channels for you guys to hang out in, both on and off stream. And if any of what I just mentioned happens to interest you, you can check out the links to everything that I just mentioned in the Twitch cards below, if you are watching this live, or in the YouTube description, if you're watching the VODs. In terms of, like, historical preservation or whatever, they really are shit. They released Kingdom Hearts 358.5 as a movie, and half the shit is still in the mobile game? Maybe that's good for me then. that there's just no hope for me. As someone who will not play Kingdom Hearts, because now I have more of an excuse. Oh, also, before I go tonight, I need to talk about one more thing. This is what I'll do instead of art. So I was talking about The Nuttiest Nutcracker, and I was saying how the Corrin, the Cam Clark Nutcracker, I watched that movie. They keep calling him Nutboy. It's great. I said that he had, like, really defined pecs and ass. And I don't think it's on purpose. I think, like, it's just a weirdly rigged model, and there's a lot of, like, animation mistakes, but, like, I need to absolve myself of this, that I'm not making this up. I'm not exaggerating. I took a few screenshots. This is really funny with this, like, gentle piano music. Like, fucking look at that! That's like 1.5x the thickness of his leg! Anyways. Now you know. I would never recommend you play Kingdom Hearts. Dark Souls, however. Alright, have a good night.